Welcome to the Saturday chat, the Sat Chat.
Talking about our song tomorrow.
Yeah.
Getting a sneak peek.
It's so weird talking about future
events.
Yeah.
Let's look into our crystal ball.
Oh, that's a decanter. Okay.
And it's empty.
It's still empty. It's so pretty. I don't want anything to, like, I want to put things in there, but I also don't want to put anything in there.
So, tomorrow we're going to be doing the Zombies song.
Time of the season.
From when? Do you know when it's from?
It was written in 1967, but I believe it was recorded in 68 and released in 69.
Summer of Love.
Yep. That's all I know. That's all I have. The keyboardist wrote it. Argent.
Oh, Rod Argent?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
He wrote it, yep.
So, yeah, the Zombies are a cool band. I like some of their songs, like She's Not There.
I think it's fitting for October. For spooky season, it's the Zombies.
The Zombies.
Right.
It is the time of the season.
It is.
It's one of those songs that is very applicable. Like, it's kind of like a Hello October type of song, but different.
Right. I mean, I think it's a good Christmas song.
You think everything's a good Christmas song?
No, not everything. Not everything. But I do think some of the stuff from the 60s and 70s, some of the flower power kind of stuff.
Is it the nostalgia?
No, I think it has to do with peace and love. It's really, I mean, it's really, I think more people get peace and love minded, like on the holiday.
Yeah, like why can't we be that way all year round, right?
Some of us are.
Few of us are.
It's hard to keep a focal point for anything, especially.
I'm much more cynical than you, noticing through the chats.
That's true. Yeah.
If nothing else, the chats have been good for making me realize I'm a cynical person.
Cynical? Really? You feel you're cynical, or you feel you're more a realist?
I expect the worst in people.
Oh.
Because
that is cynical.
But I would call that a realist.
Oh, that's even worse.
So what's that make me?
Very cynical.
I was a Red Sox fan growing up, you know? Like I had a lot of disappointment shaping who I was.
Gee whiz. I don't know. I tend to see the good in people even when they're not showing it to me.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But what would that be? That's not even an optimist.
Yeah,
That's a digger out of her wrist.
Yeah, it's so much so that, like, we'll be driving down the street and a car will cut me off.
You're telling on me.
Yeah, a car will cut me off and I'll be like, that, beep, beep. Like, my language is colorful.
Yeah, and I'm like, maybe there's somebody pregnant in the car that needs to get to the hospital.
Maybe they have a bad emergency. Don't judge them. I'm like,
maybe they have a cat that got out of their kennel and they're clawing them.
Yeah, you come up with almost anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. To defend somebody that you don't even know. It's hilarious.
It's not even defending them. It's just trying to keep the presence of mind that we don't know what other people are going through. Like, I don't even know what you're going through some days. And we are very, very close.
How could you?
How could I? Exactly. Exactly. And I think by me, like, making up a story about what the other person might be going through, it's trying to engage my own as well as your empathy.
Maybe you're just cynical, so you have to make up stories so that you don't get mad at them.
Maybe I'm just trying to keep
you tell yourself positive stories.
I'm trying to keep my compassion engaged.
Ooh, you're worse judge than I am. Because I just go, idiot person, and move on. And you're like, oh, I have to make up a whole story about this person so I don't judge them too severely.
No, I think I'm making up a story so you don't judge them too harshly.
Possibly. So, time of the season, back to the Zombies.
Yes.
Like, so I've always liked the song.
Yeah,
and it reminds me a lot of To Everything, Turn, 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 the Birds.
The Birds.
It also reminds me of our song, Hello October.
Yes.
And, you know, the Zombies are a really cool band. I like their sound.
The British.
Yeah, they had part of the British invasion, right? I believe. So
they might have come on the late end of that, yeah.
Or early.
I don't know.
They were in on it, I would say. And funny enough, one of my favorite Santana covers is She's Not There by the Zombies.
Is it?
Yeah. I think he does an excellent version
of it.
A
lot of covers, especially, well, I mean, I guess he's always really given a nod to other musicians through that flattery of doing their song as a cover.
So, you probably know this because I probably said it before, but do you know that Black Magic Woman by Santana was a cover?
Yes, but I think that sometimes a song, it becomes that person's because they make it their own so hard.
Like, for instance, the song on the Bodyguard soundtrack that was Dolly Parton, covered by Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that so that was I Will Always Love You, right?
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
I Will Always Love
Mm-hmm.
You. And did you know that when Dolly heard that version of Whitney singing it, she said, "Oh, that's not my song anymore. That's hers."
Yes, I know that because I told you that.
Oh. Wow.
She was actually driving down the road, and she didn't know that they had for sure chosen that song. And when it came out, because they played it on the radio. I don't know if you remember that. Like, they played.
I mean, how could you forget it?
It's really, she does it so
There's
much
a reason
justice.
why
It's beautiful.
every single person does a goofy version of that in
They're
their
not
personal
trying
lives.
to be goofy.
I'm talking about in their personal lives. Like, you know, we won't do my rendition.
Let's
but
not. No.
Let's not.
Let's save that for a shout out. Yeah.
No.
Let's save that. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, she was so moved. She pulled over and she's like, "That's her song now. That's her song now." She said it brought tears to her eyes. And I mean, Dolly Parton is a national treasure. So
She's given lots of money to
Appalachia.
Yeah, Appalachia recently with the flooding going on.
Yes.
She's been.
Yeah, and so has Taylor Swift. A lot of people have.
Yeah, I just saw that last night.
A lot of
Taylor
people
Swift
in the
donated
public
$5 million.
eye. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So there's a lot of organizations and things that are truly teaming together and helping folks over there. Which, I mean, my heart is very soft. I'm gonna get emotional talking about it, to the people who have been impacted by our recent hurricanes. So not just in the mountains, but also along the coast of Florida and everywhere else that these monsters are just hitting unsuspecting communities a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on. So
Yeah. So it's good to see people who have the means, who are in the public eye, coming out and donating and being part of the recovery effort, and also cheerleading those others that are on sort of the front lines of the recovery efforts.
Absolutely.
I think that might be the time of the season for us as a society, just getting back to helping each other on a human level.
I think that's a good idea, that we should get back to being more kind to each other.
Compassionate? Engaging our
get back
compassion.
to the summer of love, because people,
Okay, Mr. Cynical.
people are just, they're just like out there right now.
Everybody's hurting right now.
Well, not everybody's hurting, but also everybody's so angry with everybody.
I think that's partially because we are hurting, and and the thing is, we were kind of talking about it when we were talking about road rage, sort of a situation. Road rage?
Road rage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because we can't know what's going on inside of somebody else's thought process. We can't understand their emotional content unless we are engaging with them, and it's impossible to engage with millions of people at the same time, right? And you just do your best with your sphere of influence.
I just deem them as idiots and move on. Oh, I really want to know. Like, I need to know. We should do a survey or something. You should let us know in the comments for sure. If somebody does something questionable, are you the type of person that dismisses it, or are you the type of person that judges them as an idiot?
Wait.
Or do you try to excuse
So what's
it?
questionable?
Like something, something that you would think is a bad move. And are you?
But then you're automatically judging by saying that their action is bad.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
I don't.
Somebody cuts you off in traffic. Somebody does something inconsiderate of you.
Let's say they're breaking the rules, like flat out breaking, like cutting in front of 3 people in line without asking the other 3 people behind, like maybe just that one person. They cut in line. Let's give that precise example.
Do you make an excuse for that person, or do you judge them as an idiot? Because they're definitely.
Are those the only 2 options?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have a whole comment section. They can write a book to explain them if they want to.
Let's have it.
If there's anyone else like you, they'll write 3 paragraphs as to what their day was.
I don't know what their day was. That's the point. I don't know what their day was. I don't know what they're going through, and I don't know why they would behave that way. And I try to think, is there a scenario in which I would behave that way?
Well, maybe they had a card for Make-A-Wish Foundation that they needed to buy that board game that they ripped out of the 86-year-old grandmother's hands that was buying it for Christmas for their kids. And then ran down the hallway and cut in line.
In front of exactly three people.
Because there was only 4 people in line.
Do you get a coupon for Make? I don't think that's how Make-A-Wish works. I don't think that's how that works. I could be wrong.
Don't judge me. I'm the idiot in this situation.
Maybe you had a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you haven't had enough coffee yet.
So
circling back to the song.
Because I was trying to figure out how we got here. We got from Dolly Parton and her humanitarian effort back to Whitney Houston, going backwards. Whitney Houston, that was a cover of Dolly Parton's song. We're talking about covers because Santana was covering The Zombies, which is one of my favorite covers, which was She's Not There, which is another song that was popular there besides Time of the Season, which is a song that we're covering tomorrow for the Sunday
Are you trying to figure out how we got here?
Yeah. Well, I did a good rewind.
Okay, so like my train of thought has many tracks.
I did a good rewind.
You did great. Fantastic recap. Fantastic.
So the Time of the Season, though, one thing worth mentioning since we're talking about covers.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard it, check out the Dave Matthews Band cover of Time of the Season because I think it's pretty cool.
He does some really good covers. I think one of my favorites of his covers is Salisbury Hill.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really love his cover of Salisbury Hill. Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
So, while we're talking, we should say, what's your favorite zombie song? Because there's a lot of them out there.
Or zombie movie, if you're not into the zombies. Like,
Help.
He's fine. I like zombie movies. I do. Or zombie shows. As long as they're not...
Do you like zombie movies?
I do. Long as they're not super duper gory.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a zombie movie I've seen with you in so many years. Name one zombie movie that you really like.
Hot
Put you on the spot. Oh. Well, that's a comedy.
So?
Okay.
What's the one with Bill Murray? I can't remember. Zombieland?
I think so.
Also a comedy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you don't like scary
I like
movies.
funny zombie movies.
All right. We're going to wrap this up on the zombies, but now,
I enjoy The Walking
Dead. I've
Dead.
got a burning question that I have to know. So we've already got 2 questions for y'all. Favorite covers?
Favorite zombie movie? Or zombie song?
Stop now. Favorite zombie song? And the other question was, we had another question earlier. It was...
The cover.
No, it was how do you react in the face of idiots.
Yeah.
And,
we know how Dave reacts.
And then, so, favorite zombie song, how do you act in the face of idiots, and maybe the most important question of them all, do you like your zombies fast or do you like them slow?
I don't want to influence your answer, but also, no.
Join us tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you.
We'll see you.
We'll see you tomorrow for a zombie song.
Yeah, a zombie song. Shout out.
See you next week. Or tomorrow. See you
Tomorrow.
See you tomorrow and next week.
Hey friends, Ashley of SugarLimeBlue here. I wanted to draw your attention to something we've started doing on our Facebook. We've been featuring one of our special SugarLimeBlue tie-dye t-shirts weekly. Here's an example of one of them. You guys seem to be enjoying this, so we're going to keep it up for a little while. So make sure you're looking for us on Facebook with our special weekly SugarLimeBlue tie-dye t-shirts.